What is up, everybody? Richard here with CRG Games, and today we're going to crack a box of Innistrad Crimson Vow collector boosters. Now, the reason why is because I just recently did the Midnight Hunt, so we have to compare the two, right? And if you remember from that Midnight Hunt box, we did end up pulling a Meat Hook Massacre. I believe the value on that was around $60 or so. And you know what the crazy thing is? So these were available on Amazon for a very short period of time for around, I want to say like $96, a little bit less than 100. It wasn't too crazy. You do get two box toppers in these. I almost forgot about that. They can be mythics, they can be rares, they can be uncommons, I believe. Any of those, alternate art, vampire cards, whatever you want to call it, Dracula, I guess. So we're going to put our tray right up here. Let's make sure we got it in frame. All right. So I do like this set. And I know that for most people, it's probably going to be, are you a Midnight Hunt person or are you a Crimson Vow person? Personally, I really don't have a huge, liking one way or another. I think they're both pretty equal, to be honest. Yeah, one might have slightly better or higher power cards than the other, but I don't think either are bad at all. We're already starting off with a Cultivator Colossus, and this is in that $20 range. It's been seeing a lot of growth in the past, probably a couple weeks, maybe month or so. Got a nice Disorder on the Court. This is going to be one of our commander cards, and what we're looking for in there is, I think, Wedding Ring in the extended art. That's a pretty pricey one. Hullbreaker Horror, that's a definitely a good rare there. We've got our showcase versions. We got a nice Mina Harker. That's actually Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. They did a really good job in these, vampire Dracula cards. I personally really like them. And we got a Howlpack Piper and a, blood token. I want to say there's probably like 10, maybe 10, 12, 15, something like that of these alternate art Dracula cards. And I think really they all look good. These boxes have been trending, in the 125 to 130 something dollar range for a while now. And if you aren't picking up boxes in that range, you're probably going to be missing out in the long term. Got a nice Circle of Confinement there, or Van Helsing's Holy Ward. Because at that price, about that $10 a pack range, it's really, really difficult to actually lose. And you don't even have to have cards that are 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks to be able to make a return when the packs are that cheap. Because in collector boxes you are getting you're supposed to be getting the best of the best, the best versions of cards you can. There's a lot of 5, 10, maybe even 12, $15 cards in this set if you get them in the right treatment, which is typically going to be foil, like a foil showcase, an extended art foil. You stand a really good chance of actually, making a little bit of profit. And in the long term, if you're holding these sealed, nice Dracula Blood Immortal there. If you're holding these sealed in the long term, you're not going to lose. It's just not possible. Time and time again, Magic has shown us that the value of sealed product over time goes in one direction, and that's up. Even if it takes a really long, excuse me, even if it takes a really long time for it to start doing that. For example, Fallen Empires. It wasn't that long ago that you could still buy Fallen Empires boxes for, $100, maybe even $200, and now they're not even close. I think the same thing is going to happen with Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt, and it's actually not going to take that long. And, the reason I think that is because we've already been through this before, right? So we've already had the experience with Fallen Empires, so we know how the market reacts with things long term. So I don't think we're going to have that opportunity. Really, again, wow. Chandra, Dress to Kill, that is an extended art foil. I do have to say that the card quality from these packs is absolutely fantastic. Although, I do see on this one, there's a small little bubble right under the foil. I can actually feel it. I can actually feel that bubble. There's a small bubble under the foiling layer. I can't see it on this side. So maybe that's a piece of dust or something like that. It has been known to happen. Just recently, actually, I was pointed to a video where a guy collects cards that have bugs under the foiling layer, and I thought, well, that can't be a thing. There's no way bugs could get through, but they do, and there are some big ones under foiling layers. If I can find the link for that video, I'll send it, or I'll put it in the description. But geez, I was like kind of wanting some myself because that's the ultimate rarity, even more than crimped cards and things like that. Nice storm-carved coast. Got a Spectral Arcanist there for our commander card. Headless Rider. Search the Count's Castle. Hey, Toxrill. We're just hitting all of the... We're just checking the boxes right off. Got a Toxrill there. The only thing we need now is a Slug token, because I believe the Slug tokens are still relatively expensive. Wedding Announcement. It's a good card, but it's not the one we're looking for. We need the wedding ring, I believe. But again, wow, the actual quality on these is fantastic. There's no curling. The surface finish on all these cards seems to be darn near perfect. Colors, great. I'm actually kind of surprised. We're kind of getting used to, at this point, issues with different products. And, when we have some good stuff come along, it's almost like a little bit of a refresher. That shouldn't even be a thing that even comes to mind, but unfortunately it is. Got a Millicent there. A Winged Portent. I'm curious what this is. I think it's a land. Nice Lucy. Okay. Extended Art non-foil Chandra. It is a Quincy Harker. Okay. And a Cemetery Desecrator. I believe this box is going to return more than what it cost, if it hasn't done so already. What I'm actually looking for, and it's one card that I have wanted to get for a long time, I want to pull it, is the alternate art Showcase Sorin. I believe it is the most expensive card in this set that you can pull around the $70 range. There's an Angie, Maid of Dishonor, and a Predator's Hour. I bought a box of Crimson Vow Collectors when this first came out. It was around $200, maybe $220. It's kind of interesting as time went on that it kept dropping in price. I felt a little bit miffed. I wouldn't have if I would have gotten the Sorin that I was after. I do believe at one point I actually did pull the non-foil Showcase, but really not that interested in it. I want that alternate art, and it just hasn't happened yet. We have cracked a couple boxes on Whatnot. We didn't get it on there either. Nice Dreamroot Cascade. Storm of Souls. Wow. Borderless non-foil Cultivator Colossus. Damn. This box is turning out to be kind of a powerhouse, and a Howlpack Piper there. And we still have 4 packs left. I wouldn't be surprised if this box actually returns, like, I don't know, 150, 200 bucks. Actually, maybe I would be a little bit surprised, because that's kind of a lot. Other than Sorin, the most expensive card in this set, I think in foil, is probably in the high 20s, maybe low 30s. That doesn't mean it's a bad set. It just means that the value of the cards inside isn't the greatest, and there's a whole lot of sets that are like that. So it doesn't really, it's not just unique to Crimson Vow. A nice Gatekeeper there and a Haunting Imitation. Got Oddity. Blood Crazed Socialite. Okay. Another Mina Harker. Unholy Officiant. I thought this was going to be something, crazy. We got a Renfield, which is Aerith Tormented Prophet. It looks okay. Dragon Illusion token's kind of cool. Still no slugs, though. Still no slug tokens. And if I do get a slug token, I'm definitely keeping that, because I do not own a slug token, I believe. Yeah. So, in other news, you guys will have already seen I did start a website it through Shopify, and that way I can host all of my inventory on there. Is there a line? Oh, this is interesting. So there's a, I don't know if you guys can see, there's this like line here. Well, I don't know, like it got scratched by something. It's kind of a, I can feel it with my fingernail. That's an interesting little thing there. We'll just keep moving on. But yeah, I started a website so I can host all my inventory. Already had at least one order. I haven't checked it in just a little bit. Nice Voice of the Blessed. I was actually looking for one of these. Dragon Illusion and a Blood Token. Right now, if you visit until Sunday, I've got 10% off of your order and free shipping on orders over $100. I do appreciate everybody that has, again, stuck around since the beginning and watched my videos and interacted. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. So I wanted to show a little bit of appreciation back and give you guys some sweet deals on some packs. So there you go. Packs are my favorite form of Magic, right? I like opening packs. I think most of us like opening packs. So that is why I have everything broken down by the pack. I don't have any sealed boxes on there. I may in the future. Currently, I do not. Because I, again, like packs. Nice Dracula Lord of Blood there. And Ascendant Pack Leader. Last pack, we either get the Sorin or we don't. So let's see. I do ship out very fast as well. Order fulfillment is usually going to be within 1 day. If I'm home, it's going to be relatively immediately. And if it's early enough, it will go out the same day as well. So that's another nice little thing about buying from, a smaller store. Just a little store, just a little store. In the grand scheme of things, I'm a little store. All right, by invitation only, let's see the Sorin. Come on, Sinister Waltz, Consuming Tithe. Nope. Jonathan Harker, he's a mythic. Nah, we got a Hive Heart Shaman, though. If I remember right, in the draft, this guy was actually kind of cool because you make all those insect tokens. I didn't get him, but one of the other guys did. It does not appear that we got a slug token. These box toppers probably actually... No, we'll go ahead and open. I was going to leave them sealed, give them away. But let's see what we get. I don't know if you can actually get the sword in here. We got a Dr. John Seward. It is a rare. And it's in foil, which is kind of nice. I was under the impression that most of the time they're going to be non-foil. And like 50% of the time they're going to be uncommons, like so. In this case, 50% of the time. We got a Quincy Harker. That is our second Quincy Harker. So let's take a quick browse through the rares. I think this box was strong. We got Seward, the shaman there. Consuming Tide, Dracula. I'm going to put all of the, Oh, I was like, wait a minute, we got two of those? We did. There's Renfield, Mina Harker. I don't actually know all of the prices for everything off the top of my head. I do know Cultivator Colossus is on the pricey side. I know Chandra is. Wedding Announcement, I don't think so. I know Toxrill is. Stormcarved Coast, that's not the super expensive one. That Chandra. Got Count Dracula there. Also got another Dracula. I think there's a couple different Draculas, actually. Halpec Piper, another Mina Harker, Hullbreaker Horror, and then we started off with a foil Cultivator Colossus, which was absolutely bangers. No mash, because we didn't get the borderless extended art. I would say that this is a good outcome to this box. I like this. I'm gonna get all these things sorted. Of course, I gotta get a binder started for these. I haven't actually done Midnight Hunt or Crimson Vow yet, but I'm fairly certain I have the complete set, except for that extended art, or not extended art, the showcase foil alternate art Sorin. I don't have one of those yet. Still hoping to get one. So we'll see what happens, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you like this set. Do you like Crimson Vow? Or do you like Midnight Hunt? Which one are you? Which team are you? are are you Team Jacob or are you Team Edward? Because this is Team Edward. Midnight Hunt is Team Jacob. I think I have those names right. I don't know. You tell me in the comments. Which one are you? And if you're looking to pick up some packs, that is the best way to support the channel. So you can do that at crggamesllc.com. Again, until Sunday, you will get 10% off of your entire order and free shipping on orders over $100. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. Leave a like and a comment below. And until next time, I'll catch you later.